Welcome to the video. If you're here, then you're likely curious about how small, daily habits can lead to massive transformations, and that's exactly what we'll be exploring today. Atomic Habits by James Clear has taken the self-help world by storm, and it's no wonder why. The book simplifies the complex science of habit building into actionable steps anyone can follow. Whether you're looking to quit a bad habit or start a productive one, this book has the blueprint for you. A surprising fact about Atomic Habits is that James Clear built much of the book's material from blog posts he wrote over the years. By applying the very methods he discusses in the book, Clear grew his audience from 0 to millions. His own success story serves as living proof of the power of small, consistent actions. Ready to dive in? Let's break down the 10 most significant takeaways from Atomic Habits, starting with the first one. A game-changing idea that could reshape how you approach self-improvement. Takeaway 1. Focus on systems, not goals. We all set goals. I want to lose 20 pounds, I want to write a book, or I want to run a marathon. But James Clear makes a bold claim. Goals aren't the key to success. Systems are. Goals give you direction, but it's the daily habits, the systems that get you there. For example, if your goal is to write a book, setting a system of writing 300 words every morning is far more effective than just hoping to complete the manuscript. The focus on systems ensures that you improve every day, leading to compounding progress over time. Takeaway 2. The impact of small gains. Small habits might feel unimportant at first, but tiny 1% improvements when compounded over time can result in remarkable growth. Picture yourself getting just 1% better each day. By the end of the year, you'll be 37 times more improved than when you began. This principle applies to fitness, learning, or even building wealth. By investing in small, daily actions, whether it's reading 5 pages of a book, exercising for 10 minutes, or saving a small portion of income, these small actions build momentum and eventually yield remarkable results. Takeaway 3. Habit stacking. One of the best strategies in the book is habit stacking. The idea is simple. Take an existing habit that you already do regularly, like brushing your teeth or making your morning coffee, and stack a new habit onto it. For instance, if you want to start a daily meditation practice, you could stack it onto your morning coffee routine. Every time you make your coffee, take 5 minutes to meditate. This way, your new habit doesn't feel like a huge change, but a small addition to something you're already doing. Takeaway 4. Make habit obvious. Clear explains that many habits fail because the cues that trigger them aren't clear. A big part of forming habits is to make them obvious. If your goal is to exercise more, lay out your workout clothes the night before, or keep your gym shoes by the door. When your brain sees the cue, it's easier to act on the habit. Companies use this technique too. For instance, grocery stores put snacks and impulse items at checkout lanes because they're obvious and easy to grab. You can use the same principle to make good habits obvious and accessible in your own life. Takeaway 5. Make bad habits unattractive. Just as we can make good habits obvious and easy, we can also make bad habits unattractive and hard to do. Clear suggests reframing the way we think about our bad habits. If you want to quit junk food, instead of thinking about the pleasure of eating, focus on how sluggish or unhealthy you feel afterward. By changing how we perceive the habit, we make it less appealing and easier to drop. Did you relate to one or more of the 5 insights discussed so far? Well, we've just scratched the surface. Stay with me as we dive into the next 5 equally impactful takeaways that can help you master your habits and transform your life. Takeaway 6. The 2-minute rule. This rule is simple. When starting a new habit, make it so easy that you can do it in just 2 minutes. Want to start reading more? Read 1 page a day. Want to start working out? Do a single push-up. The idea is to lower the entry barrier so that the habit feels effortless. Once you master the 2-minute version, you'll naturally expand it over time. A real-world example could be starting a journaling habit. Rather than expecting to write full pages, begin by writing just 1 sentence. Once the habit is established, you can scale it to more meaningful entries. Takeaway 7. Environment shapes behavior. One of the most powerful insights from Atomic Habits is how much your environment influences your behavior. It's often easier to change your environment than your willpower. For example, if you want to stop checking your phone while working, place it in another room. If you want to eat healthier, stock your pantry with nutritious snacks and eliminate junk food. Our environment can make or break our habits, and by consciously designing it, we increase the likelihood of sticking to positive changes. Takeaway 8. The Goldilocks Rule. The Goldilocks Rule suggests that humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are just challenging enough, neither too hard nor too easy. This is why pushing yourself slightly beyond your comfort zone is crucial. When habits become boring, motivation fades. But by keeping things challenging and engaging, we stay motivated and on track. Whether it's learning a new skill, working out, or saving money, aim to keep your habits just challenging enough to stay motivated. Takeaway 9. Identity-based habits. Rather than focusing on the outcome, I want to lose weight, Clear recommends focusing on the identity you want to embody. I am a healthy person. When your habits align with your identity, they're easier to sustain. Each small habit becomes a vote for the type of person you want to become. So instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, say, I am a runner. This subtle shift makes the habit a part of who you are, not just something you're doing temporarily. Takeaway 10. Be patient with results. Clear emphasizes that progress often seems invisible in the beginning. This is called the plateau of latent potential, where results don't show immediately. But stick with your habits, because once the compounding kicks in, the results can be extraordinary. This reinforces the need for patience and consistency, even when you don't see immediate returns. Let's recap the 10 key takeaways. Focus on systems, not goals. Small 1% improvements compound over time. Use habit stacking to build new habits. Make good habits obvious and accessible. Make bad habits unattractive. Apply the 2-minute rule to start. Let your environment work for you. Follow the Goldilocks rule for motivation. Build habits based on identity, not outcomes. Be patient. Results take time. The overall takeaway? Success isn't about giant leaps. It's about small, consistent actions. If you apply even one of these insights, you'll be well on your way to achieving your goals. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights and actionable tips. See you next time.